How's everybody doing this evening? Let's see. I see there's a couple folks here already, all in the chat. Who do we have here? What up, Jim? How you doing? I have my Suburban Barbecue sticker. Do you have your Suburban Barbecue sticker? It's 9 o'clock. Do you know where your Suburban Barbecue sticker is? Captain Newbie said, so Jim said he has way too many hobbies. Yep, Captain Newbie said same here. Oh, Captain Newbie said his basement is flooding. Oh, man, so sorry to hear that. The impressive Sarah Brown, how are you doing this evening? Impressive Sarah says, hobbies, I have too many. LOL. Yes, indeed. I kind of think that this is, I won't say barbecue is a segue, but hobbies are a segue. Definitely. And, yeah. What up, Jim? How you doing this evening? He said, hello, all. Hey, Dash. See, I feel like I don't talk about barbecue, and then Jim shows up. I don't know how that works out, Jim. What's up? What's up with that? Hey, Jimmy. How you doing this evening? So, Jimmy, this is not New Amsterdam. This is a bottle, but this is not New Amsterdam. So I'm gonna pour. I won't say healthy, but I'm gonna pour some. I gotta get up in the morning, and I want to remember this live stream. So we're gonna pour some, and then I have some half sweet, half unsweet tea from Chick-fil-A from my dinner tonight, and we're gonna pour that into the cup. Switch it around. What up, Steven? How you doing this evening? How is everybody? Jim said remembering is overrated. Yeah, but you know what's not overrated? Not making a fool of myself on the internet for everyone to see. That's not overrated at all. My goodness. Yeah, so I try to limit that, and in limiting that, I'll limit making a fool of myself. Yeah, see, I knew you would understand that one. All right, so look here, in I won't say in lieu, but since Jim is here, we'll have the stickers pointing out. But he said, man, I'm not getting notifications anymore. Hey, brother. He says, hey, barbecuers, on my way home. Well, look, man, like clockwork, you can set an alarm on your phone. I guess for you, it would be 8 p.m., so set it for like 5 or 10 minutes earlier than 8 p.m. local time for you. Is like time to talk smack on the internet. Time to look at Dash's bald head. I don't know what you want to call it. What up, Kurt? Hey, Kurt, you know what? I'm glad you're here. Is that 500-gallon propane tank, is that still available? Now that my van is pretty much tip-top, I need to come down there. Look. Oh, man. I shaved my head this morning, and I didn't do a good enough job right there. Yeah, I did that one fine. All right, Kurt. Let that dude know I'm coming, like, within the next week or two. I need that. So I'm going to have to figure out. I got to figure out how heavy it is and what I need to bring down there to tow it home. Because I need to take care of that. I need to, yeah. It's about that time. BCS Barbecue, how you doing this evening? Tony J, what's going on, sir? How you doing? I feel like, I haven't talked to you in forever, Tony. Shoot. So, yeah, we'll talk about the whirlwind tour I took this weekend. Yeah, I'm still recuperating. But I just wanted to, special shout out to Jimmy from Cuff and Stuff Barbecue. If you did not see my Instagram over the weekend, actually, I it's one of those things where I always have something going on. I'm never sitting still, usually for very long. A lot of you guys who reach out and talk to me and things like that, it's like 4 or 5 times sometimes out of 10 you hit me up and I'm like, oh, hey, I'm driving, I'll call you back. Or, oh, hey, I'm driving, call me, as opposed to texting. So this weekend I did a whole lot of driving. And I saw two of you guys while I was out there driving. So I saw Jimmy and I also saw Tony. So it's funny. Tony's been to my house a few times. And now I can officially say I've been to Tony's house. So I want to say thank you to Tony. Travis isn't here yet for me to my wife said, what about Travis? Travis isn't here yet for me to talk about Travis. But my good friend Travis also, I saw him this weekend down in Florida. But he's not here. Jimmy and Tony are here. So let's see if Travis gets in here and I can shout him out too. Tarek says, hello, my favorite barbecue professional friend. I don't know about all of that. I'm a barbecuer. I can be a friend. Don't put that professional mark on me. Don't do that. Michael, how you doing today? He said, Michael Monday. He says, hello. B said, hey Dash, just an FYI, I bought my 500 gallon from a random 15 on a 15-foot trailer, and it was easy peasy. All right. Well, thank you, Michael. I'm glad. I like that you like my videos. Jimbo, he says, hey yo, what up, Dash? How you doing? Michael's doing great. That's all we can ask for, especially on a Wednesday. You know, we gotta just. I gotta get to the weekend. Do the rest of the way. That's it. Easy peasy, as B just said. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. So I didn't have much of a topic today, and I'll be honest, I am pretty drained. So this past weekend, all right, Jimmy says let's start off with hitting that thumbs up. So thank you, Jimmy, for reminding me. It's so funny. I have to say, there's a Jim, there's a Jimmy, there's a Jimbo. I think you guys are taking over for the Erics tonight. Holy cow. Tarek says, do you use mustard as a binder or olive oil on ribs or butt? So I don't use a binder. I don't. If anything, more often than not, and again, this is controversial, I rinse my meat. So because I rinse the meat, though the meat is usually wet, and whatever seasonings I have will stick to the meat once they're wet. That water will make the meat slightly tacky. With it being slightly tacky, I don't use a binder. So that is, I won't say one of those things where I never felt the need to add a binder. I just never did. Never, I'm a less is more type guy. And I definitely keep it simple, stupid. Yeah, me being stupid. Victor says, howdy y'all. What were you saying about getting something towed? Were you talking about Vanna? No. I am going to be hopefully towing a couple 100-gallon propane tank. I towed this past weekend. I towed a car from Philadelphia to Florida. And then I towed a empty dolly from Florida to Atlanta. And then I towed a car from Atlanta back to Baltimore. Yeah, I did a lot of towing this weekend. Been hearing digs since I was born on my name. Oh, well, Michael, nope. I'm gonna resist the urge. I'm like, he's new here. We can't pick on him just yet. We don't want to scare him away. Trust me. Kirk says, let's talk about how awesome he is. Sure, Kirk. We can talk about how awesome you are. Yep, Kirk is so awesome. How awesome is he? That's how awesome he is. Oh man, where's I have to. Oh man, I think you go. Oh well, no. I feel bad. I know there's a few folks that will watch this live stream later that are visually impaired. And basically, I said, how awesome is he? And I held up my finger and put a 0. He's not awesome at all. BCS says, I spit around a cord of wood earlier. I got to fall 2 more trees tomorrow, and I'll have about 4. Jeez. You sharing or what? Spoken about 6 months. He said he's learning, Michael. All right, Michael says he's learning. Jimbo Q said, "Come on, y'all, we can do better on them thumbs up. It just don't cost a thing." Yes. So I see 18 of you guys currently hanging out, and only 12 thumbs up. If you have not already, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. I greatly appreciate it. If you are or are watching the chat, or you have the live chat open, you might have to like press back if you're on your mobile device and hit that thumbs up. And it really does make me feel better about doing these live streams and these videos. It helps my channel and it helps this video. So if you could please hit that thumbs up, I'd greatly appreciate it. Victor says, does anyone use Gorilla Glue as a binder? I mean, you know, it's only so one girl did. Yeah, well, technically, you know, it just didn't, yeah. Peace is only styling his hair, which, you know, P's hair, my goodness, it's like it's slicked over to, you know, to one side a lot of times. B be looking like he be shot, but his hair is perfect. Hal Blades cut it up. He said, I cut grass for a hobby. Yeah, you do. Actually, you probably could claim you rap for a hobby. Let's see, what other hobbies does Al have? Al is restoring my faith in humanity, basically. Whatever happened with those berries, Al? My goodness. So what are some of you guys' hobbies outside of barbecue? And actually, you know what's funny? Al cuts grass and his hobby is barbecue. After we kind of started watching each other's channels, he sends me messages every now and again like, oh, I got some chicken on the old Weber. I pulled out the Weber, and you know, he cooking and doing whatever. So I'm like, oh man, look at me motivating you. And I'm like, I will watch the guy who's putting the stripes on my lawn. I was like, I'm not gonna do it. Oh man, oh man, oh man. He's out here making out with the storms today. He said, pouring here. So Kirk lives on the other side of the state. He lives on the eastern shore. So we are getting a similar amount of rain. It was just heavy storms and some thunder and lightning. So it wasn't, I won't say it wasn't too bad, but in the grand scheme of the area I live in and it being prone to flooding, we had no flooding. Tony says motorcycle and shooting. He says Merca. Speaking of motorcycles and shooting, I don't know, Tony, are you familiar with this place? Are you familiar with this place? They changed the name of it recently, like within the last year or so, and it is now, I won't say become a destination, but I'm a friend of the 2A community as well, for sure. Be some other hobby is all the back end work for the business. That is a very valid point. Al said I'm running out of propane too much. Well, you know what? You know how you avoid running out of propane? You buy a charcoal grill, then you don't have to worry about running out of propane. Captain Newbie, that's Russ. He says welding and horseshoes. I do a bit of wood carving as well. Okay, you know, that's nice. Michael says mine are RC airplanes, pontoon boating, and now barbecue on my pellet grill. Oh, that is like RC airplanes, dude. I kudos to you. I used to fly RC helis, RC choppers, RC helicopters, and I felt like every single time I flew the heli, I would break something. And I went from like a little Blade SR, whatever that was. I don't know if it was Traxxas, but the little Blade SR, and I got pretty good at it. And then I went from the smallest one. I think it was like a 320 was the size, and then I went to a 120 or something like that. And that little one, I was good. I was getting good at it. I said, I'm gonna step up. I got the bigger one, and every time I flew that thing, I crashed it. Every single time I flew it, I crashed it. And it just turned me off. But I have a few RC helicopters that are just sitting packed away because I'm afraid to fly them. Every time I fly them, I break them. Never done pontoon boating, and obviously you guys know I barbecue. So, Jimbo says bicycles. Bicycles, Jim? Really? Like road bikes, mountain bikes, BMX bikes? You know, like stunt bikes? What? You know? Be more specific. Oh, dang, Al. Oh, I'm telling you, there's no greater, I won't say motivator, but there's no greater way to not do that again than to do it one time. And it only takes one, it only takes a few times. I won't say one. It only takes a few times before you get way better at making sure that you do not delete footage before you get it transferred to a laptop, before you get it transferred to where it needs to be backed up. All of those things. BCS says I'm self-employed with my main business, so I don't really have time to enjoy anything anymore. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. There will come a time when you will. Here, I'll show it one more time. How about now? Are you? It says Cindy's Hot Shots. Cindy's Hot Shots. It's in Glen Burnie. Yeah. So there's that. Here. Yeah, Kirk. I thought I heard something about Baltimore County, like Upper Baltimore County, and or like further north. Excuse me. Further north and east. I can't remember like what city up there. I don't think it was White Marsh. I think it was but up further up 95. I heard that they got hammered. I don't know about Anne Arundel County though. Let's see. Victor says, so about hobbies. Well, fishing, hunting, gardening, camping for starters. I want to get back involved with brewing beer again. That's what's up. John Freeney says, what up? Uh-oh, Sarah says she lost me for a bit. Well, I'm glad I have been found again. Victor says he really wants to get into doing drones. Again, another expensive hobby. The drone, yeah, just crashing is the problem. There's a steep learning curve. John says fishing, motorcycle riding, outside event, cookouts. Nice. All right. Yes, indeed, Al. Thank you very much. He said he just hopped on for a minute. Glad I made it home safe. Have a great night. Thank you, sir. Trust me, I am too. It was a long weekend. Michael says, need to join the club. A club for what? We are all talking about lots of different hobbies. Yeah, Mike need to be a little bit more specific. Sarah says, baking, chicken, preserving, making flour fairy dolls. All right, I'm going to have to look that one up. I don't know what that is. Scrapbooking, paper crafts, making wine and mead, and then eating. Well, you know, you got to test what you're, you know, so, Sarah, do you have chickens, like live chickens? Is that what you mean by chicken? Or do you like running in the road and you know, avoiding cars? Like you like to play chicken? Like which one is it? Al said, I'd rather delete the berry video than a tall yard video any day. Yeah, buddy, I completely understand that and agree. So Tony, it's a range, a shop and range in Glen Burnie. I will be moonlighting there. So if you're in the area on a Sunday, I don't say weekend, on a Sunday, I'll be at the range. Jimbo says mountain bikes, older bicycles. Had 8 of them when I was in Afghanistan. 8 bicycles? 8 bicycles. All right. I've never heard anyone like collecting bicycles. Let's see. TJ6 says, I love to brim and crappie fish for a hobby and barbecue for a second hobby. All right. Nice. What up? What up? How you doing? Daddy Cook's in the building. How is Mr. Riddick this evening? He says, I do advertisement voiceovers. Sometimes I also am a licensed small unarmed vehicle pilot for drones. I also am a professional YouTube video watcher. Now that I can say that I am pretty confidently a YouTube video watcher. Check. I can put that one on my resume. And if you've never heard Phil talk, you understand how and why he can do advertisement voiceovers. And not just like commercials. He does advertisement voiceovers. He's not just the person that talks on, It's like the difference between a used car and a pre-owned car. He does pre-owned car commercials. Michael says, gotta go to bed. I'm a truck driver. My day starts early. He says, have a good night. Thank you, sir. You too. Phil said, hello, chat and Dash. Yes. Freddie Fox is fishing barbecue with the family. He said, that's all you need. Michael says, helicopter. Yeah, all types of... Oh, a helicopter club. Nope. I already have enough stuff. It was... I won't say it was fleeting, but when I got into it, and like I said, I kept flying, kept crashing, kept flying, kept crashing, and I was just like, I can't keep throwing money at this. I kind of just put it away. But he says, lately my hobbies are watching YouTube in my off time and drinking heavily. As I take a sip. Yeah, I understand. I've been on the low for a bit. Yeah. Mr. All right, let's see. Trying to figure out how to say this. Chachash? I don't know how. Do you tell me how to pronounce that one? He says, "Hey, how's it going?" He's a new sub. Thank you very much. Sarah says, "Gardening. I love growing the food we cook. Nice. And Phil's just laughing because he knows I'm right. He's not the used car salesman. He is a pre-owned vehicle. Not a salesman. How else? What's the synonym for salesman? Transactional specialist. Like he doesn't just do radio ads or voiceovers for ads. He's an advertisement. He does advertisement voiceovers. You notice how I had to kind of pretty up my voice. Because if ever you watch a video with Phil, it is like, you guys remember that dude that got I won't say internet stardom, but he was on the side of the road and someone discovered him. And he had the radio voice, the golden radio voice. That's Phil. I mean, not on the side of the road type thing, but his voice, he's. Again, this is for my visually impaired folks. I'm leaning into the phone, into my camera. He's got a face for radio advertisements. Just saying. Phil hasn't been around, so I'm picking on him a little bit tonight. I hope he's got a drink in hand and a laugh too. Mr. Chachi. Okay. Yeah, but see, the X kind of throws me off. The X is in the front and the back. Not sure if you're supposed to pronounce them, not supposed to pronounce them. It's funny. Growing up, I had a dog. It was a white poodle. His name was Chachi. I won't say only, but one of the only. I had a couple dogs when I was younger, but yeah, that one was the poodle when I was like really young, and his name was Chachi. So. It's funny, when you come up with a name, you're like, oh man, I can see X, Y, and Z. But for other people to try to understand what you mean, like, Does this letter get pronounced? Does this letter not get pronounced? How does this all flow together? How does this all go together? Sometimes it's not, as easy as you would perceive. So the I don't know. People get real creative, but a lot of times creativity is not necessarily. It doesn't. Once you, it's one of those things where once you see something, you can't unsee it, but until you see it, you can't find it either. Uh, let's see. Michael Anderson says, "What's?" He said, "What's, bro? What's smoking? What's up with you, man? Nothing's cooking tonight. I'm probably gonna be cooking something tomorrow, but yeah. I don't know. But I'm also searching it too. I was also searching. I know, but I doesn't. But I'm searching it. So let me find out how much I need 3A, or I want 3A. I know. What does it say?
But my thing is, I wasn't looking at it, nor was I searching it.
I was.
All you did was mention it.
No, I was. I was looking at it. So, are you on the Wi-Fi right now? No. Does that say 3 or 3 plus?
3 plus.
Okay. Yeah, I think I want 3A, but still. Sean says, "Hey yo, how you doing?" Darian, how you doing this evening? Sean, hopefully everything is good with you. I see you there. So what other things do you guys do aside from barbecue? I mean, we all have our things, but it's like, yeah, I fall into doing this when I'm not cooking, or I fall into doing that when I'm not cooking. Are you finished in the kitchen?
Mm-hmm.
Can you turn off the light? Thank you. Big Nick says he's restoring his 1970 Charger. Nice. B said watching Still Drum Smokers 400 plus videos. I'll have you know, I have almost there's actually I haven't looked in a while, but I know I have over 1,000 videos on YouTube. They're not all barbecue related. Excuse me, but a good deal of them are. Let's see about. Let's see here. About. You used to be able to see. The video count. Let's see, where can I find it quickly? Oh God. He said he saw one of my videos the other day when I had hair. Let's not talk about that. Let's just not talk about that. Why can't I find the number of videos? It used to say. It doesn't say anymore. That sucks. Uploads, all videos. Yeah, it used to say how many. Oh man, I'm gonna have to look it up, but I know it's over 1,000. Computers and audio are my favorite hobbies, Jim says. Yeah, so I met Jim last year in Texas, and boy oh boy, I won't say, he's quite the audiophile, and also, nothing wrong with being a nerd. He's also quite the nerd when it comes to computing. Like, I won't say I'm impressed, but yeah. Phil said, since I've returned from the Middle East, I've really started enjoying cutting my grass. It won't take long for you to start hating it again, Phil. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Oh, man. B said he saw one of my videos the other day when I had hair. Yeah, you know, I've been at this for a while, and I just finally was like, all right, you know what? I used to when I did the beard videos. So back in 2013, I had a routine where I would trim my beard every X number of days, and then I would also cut my hair every X number of days. So, you know, that was one of those things. So was it a beard video you saw, B, or was it a barbecue video? Victor says, "What else do we do? Does girl washing count as a hobby? Ah, pretty girls in bikinis. I mean, it could count as a hobby, but then you would be classified as a creeper, and then that's not too good." Uh, Jim said, "I built a new workstation." Workstation. Since we last talked, he said it's plain stupid. See, this is the thing, man. I wish I had the ability to put together some of the things that folks do. Um, yeah, Phil, you tell him. He said they all deserve recognition. Uh huh. Yeah, B. See, that's how I knew it was one where I had hair, because I won't say the barbecue videos. Like, I didn't really start doing the barbecue videos. I won't say full on until, but it was like 2014 when I was doing barbecue videos like pretty steady, and I did the beard growth thing in 2013. So I just want you guys to realize that I have been doing YouTube for quite a while. Urban Culture Kitchen, KC, how you doing, man? He says, "Sup, bro?" Well, actually, he says, "Sup, bros?" So everybody. I thought he was just talking to me, but no, he's talking to all y'all. All y'all. How's everyone doing? He says. I know I'm doing just fine. Fair to Midland. Oh, how you doing, Casey? I send him some greetings, big fella. Every time. So when you say, big fella, I think of oh my god, what's the dude's name on Instagram? Where, oh, big fella, oh, big fella, what you doing, big fella? I just, like, I can't remember his name, but he's a comedian. Ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, somebody. That's what it is. But still, it's big fella. Where you going, big fella? Like, you see somebody get trucked on the football field. Where you going, big fella? Oh, yeah. Uh, B said, "Used to be like Tom Horseman doing videos on everything. I got these new clothespins." There's nothing wrong with that, man. Tom, see, but the whole thing is, Tom, his channel name is his name, so he's doing him, man. You can't knock the man for doing him. KC said he's doing pretty good. Well, that's awesome. So Sarah said she meant raising chickens. Yes, I raise silkies and sell them. Well, that's what's up. My wife has been talking about getting chickens here at our house for a while, but I don't know. Well, I won't say I don't know if we can, because I have looked into it, and we can. It's just one of those things. I don't know if we want to, or I want to. Uh, let's see. Let me get back to the stream. Oh, there we go. I had it up already. I just wanted to make sure everything was good. Other than that, how's everybody doing? Anybody, doing anything non-barbecue related? That's just, I haven't been cooking lately. Been a lot of family stuff going on. So, aside from cooking for my family here, but I haven't been on the grill a whole lot. I did buy some short beef ribs today, so might be doing something with those tomorrow, but that's about it. B said, "I don't want to know. He's putting out content almost every day." Yeah, man. I mean, just like you said, there are things that he puts stuff out on that I know people don't watch, and there are things that he puts stuff out on that people do. Phil's have got to run and chat. Be safe out there. Yes, sir. You too. I would tell you to keep your head down, but it seems like you're back from parts unknown. So thank you, and welcome back. Welcome home. All right. Casey says, sorry. Hello, ladies. That was intentional, Casey. You ain't slick. B said, I don't think anyone has more pits than Tom. You might be right. He has an assortment, and you know what's even what's crazy? B is he has said that that's not all of the grills and cookers he has. He has more of them at a like a vacation house or a relative's house, somewhere else. He has more cookers. Phil, definitely take care. Take it easy. Um, Victor says, Silkies always remind me of Phyllis Diller. Don't ask me why. I won't ask him why. What up, Travis? So now I get to talk about my friend Travis, who helped me at my mother-in-law's house on Saturday night. Good conversation. Broke bread, and I won't say it was like old times, but broke bread, and we hung out for a little bit. Travis, you know, Travis used to spend a whole bunch of time at my house, and he was one of the people who helped me. And I told you before, he was the first person who I cooked for. I won't say contracted, but I cooked for his aunt, his uncle, and himself. So he's now in Florida. Excuse me. I told him I was going to be down there, and he made the 2 hour trip from where he is to where my mother-in-law is. And he even helped me unload my van with my mother-in-law's stuff in it. Dude, I mean, I talked about Jimmy I saw earlier, and Tony I saw, talked about seeing them. I didn't talk about Travis because Travis wasn't here, but now Travis is here. I can talk about Travis too. So big up, shout out to Travis, who is also one of the fellas who, he definitely got me started with this. Um, no, is it J? No, I don't know about the comedian J. Anthony Brown, but Haha Davis, that's his last name. He's on Instagram. He's a young dude. But he always says he's got like a way of saying big fella. Oh, big fella, what you doing, big fella? And so when Ice M said big fella, that always just reminds me of that. Uh, I've got 2 family reunions to cook for this month. That's what's up, Terry. Hey, man, that is definitely what's up. Uh, B said you say that. He did a whole video showing all of his pits and both his house and the vacation house. I think you would have had to build 2 more pads at your house to fit them all. Absolutely right. Travis, like, hey. All right, no worries. Travis, thanks, man, for again, for helping out this past weekend, and, handle your business. Don't, yeah. Smoke ring and grill marks. Smoke rings and grill marks. Yes, sir. How you doing this evening? He says, what's up, people? How's everybody doing? It's just kind of a chill, relaxing stream. If you have not already, please hit that thumbs up button for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, Terry, that's what's up. Definitely congratulations. It's always a good thing when you have multiple events lined up and booked. So that is pretty darn awesome. Uh, So what other hobbies does everybody else have aside from watching YouTube? That does qualify as a hobby, doesn't it? I think so. I know I spend a decent amount on YouTube, a decent amount of time on YouTube, and sometimes I watch the craziest stuff. YouTube. Did anybody watch? I watched a video today. It was these guys pouring concrete. They poured concrete from like a pool rising or a pool landing or like a back pad down this hill around a curve, made some sort of small platform, and then like made another 2 steps or whatever, and then hit another concrete pad that was on like the back of the house. So the steps curved around and they had like stone, what's the name on it? It's pretty dope. It really was. Darian said he used to be into model railroading. That's what's up. B said, our dad turned 95 today. I cooked his favorite meal, crispy grilled hot dogs with Wolf brand chili. Can never say that I don't think I've had Wolf brand chili, but yeah. No, she has not. Sarah. Sarah, you might be behind. That might be part of the, I'm gonna say part of the problem. So if you are watching on a computer, if you look on the screen, make sure it says live down on the bottom left. You might have to touch the word live and it'll bring you back up to live, where you'll see a red dot next to the word live. If you see a white dot next to the word live, you are behind, because she came over here a few moments ago. Russ said, I like to call watching YouTube research. Yes, I say YouTube University all the time. Russ said, I was just about to watch that one. I don't know why I watched it. I don't. And YouTube is like, hey, watch these dudes pour concrete, pour cement. I was like, okay, they just made these steps. Now I'll tell you, these steps were really nice. And he talked about how I thought it was pretty cool. That's all I'm gonna say. I thought it was pretty cool. B said, I like restoring Jeeps, but that's the business. But the business takes every dime these days. Yeah. Yeah, Sarah, besides barbecue. Definitely. I watch a lot of things aside from barbecue. I find that if I watch too much barbecue, too much cooking, I get burnt out on it. Like, I don't know. I've been doing this for quite a while, and I'm past the, like, I see people doing experiments and experimenting, and I'm like, I'm over that. Like, I'm cooking to get paid, and that's one of the things that a lot of people don't understand when they watch my videos. I cook the things I cook because people are paying me to cook these things. Pretty simple, in my opinion, in my eyes. But then I get people that are like, you should try doing this. Why would I try doing that and messing up what I already have set up and established for my customers? One of my subscribers is a customer. Okay, guy's name is Paul. Paul, it says he has not gotten his brisket consistent. So he'll hit me up every now and again. He lives not very far away. He'll hit me up and he'll say, hey, I need some brisket. No problem. The last brisket that was all jacked up, the one that didn't get cut up very well, that was for Paul. His wife contacted me. It was for Paul's birthday. It was a surprise party she planned for him, and that brisket was for him. That being said, he hit me up afterward and was like, how is your brisket taste the same every single time? I don't mess with it. I know what I like. I know how to get it to that point. I stopped messing with it. And I think that a lot of folks would have better barbecue if you stop messing with it. Stop changing things. Get it. You gotta, it's gonna take you some time to get to the point where it's like, this right here, this is what I want to share with the world. So I understand that you gotta mess with it, but mess with very small, minute changes. Don't change 14 things every single time you cook a brisket, because you'll never figure out the things you do like versus the things you don't. So, what were you doing? What were you doing? Taking all them trips? No, smoke rings. I wasn't. That was one trip. I left from Baltimore and drove up to Philly on Friday. Came back to Baltimore Friday night. Left from Baltimore Saturday morning and drove down to Ocala, Florida. Left from Ocala, Florida on Sunday morning and went to Atlanta. Left from Atlanta, went to Charlotte, Charlotte, North Carolina. I want to say Charlottesville, Charlotte, North Carolina. Left from Charlotte and came back to Baltimore. It was like a 2,100-mile weekend between Friday night and Saturday. Between Friday nights and, well, early Monday morning. Tony says exactly. Leave it alone once you figure out what you like. Kent says, hey, Dash, sorry I'm late. Meetings at church. No worries, Kent, man. I appreciate you stopping in and hanging out. Victor says, how about adding what hobbies they would like to start also? I'll start by saying I want to add some horses and donkeys for doing some backcountry trips. Getting away from everyone sounds good. Yeah, well, that's a good one. Are there any hobbies you want to do, you want to pursue? Thank you, Victor. That's a good one. Steven says Kentnator. Russ, that was for family. It wasn't even a hustle. Trust me. Had it been a hustle, I'd have been, I don't know, but that was for my mother-in-law. I wish I could say that it was like a money-making venture. That trip cost me way more than I'll get reimbursed for. Kent, how are you doing, sir? Have meat prices gone? I guess your meat prices never really went up there. Went up out there. I'm gonna say up there. Yeah, Russ, it was not. Yeah. Hey, Jimmy said it's time to hit the thumbs up. Yes, indeed. If you have not already hit the thumbs up, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could. Please and thank you. All right, so I have a splash of iced tea left from my dinner. Oh, my ice is dwindling down, so we're going to take the splash iced tea, put it in the cup, and with the splash iced tea, we have a splash of the clear. All right. We will keep on keeping on. So if you have not refilled your drink, it might be time to refill your drink too. I have some ice left in the cup, so yeah. Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate you. All right. So where's Marcus tonight? Where is Justin tonight? Where's Grumpus? These, those of guys who are on my cups here. And B, I want to let you know, Brian, where are you? I used your cup heading down to Florida this weekend. I used your cup going down to Florida. I used it for water only versus my everyday cup, the EDC. Right? My everyday cup, I'll put, I don't say anything in it, but I had iced coffee. I had a nitro cold brew coffee in it. Then I washed it out, rinsed it out, and I had some energy drink in it. So, yeah. But that one, I've only had water in it. And I'm going to put it back over in the corner so that I can use it next time I need a water. Baby, this young lady named Sarah Brown, she said hi to you earlier.
Hi.
She asked if you got your meatloaf.
No.
I know. I said no.
I didn't. And I do. So Wegmans makes the best turkey meatloaf, and they make a darn good beef meatloaf.
So yeah, we went into Wegmans. I'm gonna say, not for nothing. We went in there for something, and we had just so happened to see that they had like a ready-made.
We go in there for the food bar, but I think it was closed. So we ended up getting some of the ready-made meals.
Yeah.
And that was,
that was
COVID time.
Yeah. No, it was before.
COVID. I thought it was early COVID but sometimes they would close the food bar early, like they wouldn't refill it, so it could have been one of those situations. But I go in there because they used to make chicharrones.
Mm-hmm. It was one of those things where, so we never had Wegmans. We discovered Wegmans, and then we went into Wegmans and were able to go to the hot food bar they had there, and it was really good. Like for supermarket food, like pre-prepared supermarket food, it was really good. and it was like we can get sushi, we can get hot food, and it was like that was when we were like re-dating again, just like 2 years ago or so. So we were like, hey, want to go to Wegmans? And we would go, and it would be not very expensive, though. Wegmans, whoo, buddy. And then we would kind of hang out. But she found the chicharrones at Wegmans that she really liked. And then when they stopped putting out the chicharrones, she was like, I'm never going back again.
Well, then they had lemon pepper wings or Old Bay wings. Then they had Old Bay wings. Those were good.
So we find things, or she found things that she likes. But one day we went in there and was not able to get, or we were unable to get the hot bar, and that's when she was like, "What? Or did you have a coupon or something?" Like,
no coupon. I just was there, and they had two, and they were small ones, so they were basically one person, two portions.
It might have been early COVID because you were like, "I want to eat this while I'm here at lunch." Huh? Now that I think about it, but still, nonetheless. She had a beef one and a turkey one, and
they were both delicious. But the turkey was surprisingly good. Like, they had the peppers and everything in there.
For my visually impaired folks, I'm shaking my head in disbelief, like, delicious.
The other reason why we liked Wegmans is because they made the bomb seafood salad.
Yes, it was shrimp salad. It was shrimp salad. Sorry, we really like Wegmans shrimp salad. So the key would be you get your the club crackers, like the small pack of club crackers, and some shrimp salad. Talk about lunch. Yep, that was a lunch. For real. Let's see. Russ said I'm about to take up swimming for a new hobby if this rain doesn't let up. So he was talking about how his basement was flooding. I'm so sorry to hear that, Russ. He's in upper North Jersey or in New York. Which one is it, Russ? Kent said meat prices are staying steady here. $3 a pound for brisket, $2.50 a pound for ribs, $2 a pound for chicken. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my gosh, Sarah, how do you have such a great memory? She asked, did I get the biscuits? No, I didn't get the biscuits. You know why I didn't get the biscuits? Because I forgot. I was supposed to get more of those frozen biscuits. Remember those frozen biscuits I got?
Yes.
And I told you I was going to get them so that I could use them to like test the temperature inside of the cooker.
And then you didn't.
And then I didn't. And then they used them. And I
don't have room in the refrigerator to be storing a big old bag of biscuits when I was using it.
And I have not gotten more. And I keep saying I need to go get.
There's dinner rolls in there.
Yeah, but it's not the same as the. I don't know. I'll have to. I don't know.
There's a bag of dinner rolls. Frozen dinner rolls.
Alright. I don't know if it would have the same. If it would work the same.
And you testing this for what? The hot spots in your smoker?
Yes. Why?
Well, if you don't know by now, I mean...
You will
never
know.
Take it back to Motown. Take it to Motown.
It's I know what is hot, but I want to... It's hard for me to visually convey that. So that's what the biscuits are for, to help me visually convey it in the video.
Oh, in the video. Yeah. I was saying to whom?
No.
If you know.
No. I know, but it's one of those things where the internet doesn't believe that this can work. Like, the amount of people who told me I was wrong for putting water in the smoker just boggled my mind. So it's a visual, I won't say experiment, but it's a visual thing that people won't get it until they see it. And I can say what it is I have to say until I'm blue in the face, but until they see it, they just won't understand it. Mm-hmm. So it's just one of those things where I want to get biscuits to not prove, but to show that where these hotspots are, how it does work, or how it does not work. Because if I don't, then they won't. I'm gonna say they won't leave me alone, but they don't get it.
So, question: whenever I'm measuring temperature in our temperature places, our freezers, refrigerators, and stuff, we just put probes. You too good for probes? Can't just put
probes are expensive.
Okay.
And I mean,
I don't pay for them. It's just where I work.
There you go. Okay.
We put on probes here, there, there.
So how many probes do you have?
We typically, it depends on the space, but I think it's usually 9. We do like.
So all right. So let me just stop you there. Mm-hmm. The dual thermometers that I use, the dual wireless thermometers, they have 2 probes. They're $70 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to use 5 of them? Are you early Christmas present, or are you happy birthday to me early,
No,
or
not at all.
see?
Not at all.
So biscuits cost me $5, $10 versus a couple $100 in probes.
And I didn't know how many you would need for your space. I know what I need regulation wise for my space, but I don't know what you needed for your space, or how well the story you're trying to prove.
I'm gonna say I don't either, but there was like a dozen, 2 dozen biscuits in that bag, and it cost less than $10. That I can stomach versus buying a whole bunch of probes. Even if I were buying $5 or $10 thermometers to put all around the smoker, it wouldn't necessarily convey the same message as a visual cue. Pieces.
So brilliant.
Who?
You.
Thanks. I have 3 New Hampshire Reds. Oh, okay. Talking about chickens. Captain Newbie says, "Hi, Mrs. Dash."
Hi.
Chicken is $1 a pound here now. Well, yeah, well, B, that's for chicken legs, thighs, what? They're talking about chickens now. B said, "Obey on wings." Yo, see, this is what you do not understand. Yo, in Maryland, they put Obey on cuts. You know, it's like, remember my big fat Greek wedding? He put Windex on everything. That's how folks around here put Obey on everything. Dude, I swear I've talked about it before. I had a friend. He suggested I put Old Bay on a pork shoulder. I'm like, why? Why put Old Bay on a pork shoulder? Oh man, you should try it. It's good. Why?
I don't doubt it. Before I moved to Maryland, I wouldn't have had Old Bay on my wings. I wouldn't have had Old Bay on my fries. I wouldn't have used Old Bay hot sauce. But now,
it's acceptable. We've been assimilated, is what she's saying.
Yeah.
I still can't 100% get down with Old Bay wings. I just, nah.
They're delicious.
Do you guys remember when I did that Old Bay chicken? I did Old Bay like chicken wings or something like that, and I used way too much damn Old Bay, and it was saltier than the day is long. It was bad. It was horrible. Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad. Hey Danny, how you doing? All right. Russ said he's in Rahway, New Jersey. Patriot or Vardion Bay. Sarah says Old Bay on wings is okay. Yeah, for wings we have a little trick. I don't know if anyone cares to try. We mix wing rub powder, cayenne, and brown sugar. It's to smoke them, and brown sugar, smoke them so good. That's interesting, Sarah. Chimo Q's is Russ. I know the feeling. I was on the other end of the weather system down here in Mississippi Sunday. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Smoke Rings and Grill Mark says he loved the little duet. What up, Orel? Chef Orel, how you doing this evening? Sarah says she's on a fire stick. Jeffrey Sims, how you doing? Look, Russ, I was dead serious. Like, early Christmas present, Look. Oh, man. Tell Buddy I said, what's up, Steven? Blue in the face dash. Somehow I have a vision of Papa Smurf now. Yeah. $1 a pound for quarters. That's not bad. That's not bad, B. Constantly learning new cooking techniques, French, Korean, anything that intrigues us. Yeah. Sarah, see, I won't say I'm over it, but I stick to what I like. I stick to what, I won't say what I know, but I am, I don't know how to put it. Though I don't mind learning new techniques, I don't necessarily want to do, or I don't necessarily need to do. Having an understanding that there are different ways to cook something is great. Do I necessarily have to cook it a different way? No. Again, that's back to kind of that whole experimenting type stuff. I won't say I don't feel the need to, but I am over experimenting sometimes. El Barrio, what up with you, man? Laura, how you doing? My wife was bringing me Restaurant Depot ad. This is not going to be good.
I still don't see Dungeness crabs.
I don't know why they have not.
Anybody know where the Dungeness
Yeah,
crabs
does
are?
anyone know where Dungeness crabs are? I have not seen Dungeness crabs in the Restaurant Depot in months. I mean, did all of the is the Dungeness population is there a problem with the Dungeness population? But I have not seen Dungeness crabs at the Restaurant Depot in months.
Do you put a whole pig in here?
Yes. That's why it's called the pig roasting box.
Yeah, you gonna roast me a pig? In a box?
She's looking at the Kaha.
It's called a Kaha?
Mm-hmm, the China Kaha.
Asadora?
Let me see. La Caja Asadora. So, I'm not sure what Asadora means, but La Caja is the box. Yeah. I don't know if La Caja, the Asadora might be the brand or somebody who speaks Spanish. Translate Asadora. I don't know if Asadora is grilling or roasting. Asadora. But I mean, I know La Caja is a box.
I'm gonna go to a pig roast.
My wife says she wants to go to a pig roast. We might just have to have one here. I can order one from what's the name of that butcher? I know. Hilarious. You're more than sleepy. What's the name of the butcher? JL Truth. That's the name of the place. So El Barrio says grilled means asado.
Ah.
So what is it? La Caja
Asadado.
Asiado?
I almost said it like a cheese. Sorry.
Not Asiago.
I know. I almost said it like a cheese.
Oh, shoot.
It's flying away.
Yeah, it is. Asadora.
Asadora. Yeah, I didn't read it. Just searching there for it.
Oh, hold on. Let me see. Show them the ad, please.
The germ. That's the search word for the germ. What germ? Do you not know what germ means? No. That germ.
La Caja Asadora. It says roasting box. Pig roaster. I'm sorry, I'm moving a little bit. I've seen it. They have one, or they had one set up on the way out. Blind Man Cooking. How you doing this evening? See, you missed it. I was giving you visually impaired cues earlier, and you weren't even here to accept them. Jimmy says, so Dash will ever be able to buy chicken wings for a reasonable price again? Will we ever be able to? I don't know, but you know what? I tell you, I went into Sam's a few weeks ago, and there were wings and Sam's in the afternoon, just magically. And it was one of those things where I bought a couple packs of chicken kind of just because. And there was a woman who was next to me, and she said, are those chicken wings? Yes, ma'am, they are. I said, I just finished taking a picture of the chicken wings and sent to a friend of mine because he's not going to believe me. She's like, I don't believe it either. Chicken wings? She's like, I haven't seen wings here in weeks. Yep. And I told her, I said, unless you come first thing in the morning, you don't get them. Victor says, okay, so why didn't you ask me about Dungeness crabs? So so much seafood problems, it's been hard to get folks to professionally fish. But there's something else. He says, hold on. Victor has lots of, or he types in paragraphs. So I'm going to wait. But the one good thing, if the Dungeness crabs are not being fished this year or cannot be fished currently, one, that means the Dungeness crabs should hopefully be getting bigger. Two, that means there should be more Dungeness crabs when they are fishing them again, right? Three, if there's more Dungeness crabs when they're fishing them again, they should hopefully be cheaper.
I want it now.
Four, my wife wants Dungeness crabs now.
Again? Okay.
DMV Barbecue, what's going on, man? How you doing? Laura says hugs. Yeah. Keith Newman, so it was good. Way to keep multiple briskets warm, ready to serve. Put them in separate pans, foil pans, and put them in the oven. You don't. Now, here's another thing. They all don't have to be warm at the same time. So depending on how fast you are serving your food, you might be able to get away with having two briskets cut up, like 2 points in one pan, 2 flats in another pan, all sliced up, cut up, ready to go. And then you might have another brisket that's cut up in the oven warming or on a keep warm while the other briskets are out and about. Laura says, this lieutenant, her family owns a farm. These chicken wings are almost 4 inches. Love them. Might have to get some shootout. Yeah. Black Man Cooking said he's doing good, trying to master switching from gas to charcoal cooking. Yeah, it's tough. I'll tell you, I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. It's tough because one of the things with cooking with charcoal is charcoal burns unevenly, and it can be pretty difficult. Barrio said, yeah, that's called an osabud or ottabud. Coals go on top and your meat goes inside the roasting chamber. They usually come with a Santa Maria style grill on top. So this one doesn't have that Santa Maria grill on top. I do know what you're talking about. Captain Newbie says, hey, don't forget to smash that thumbs up. All. Yes, indeed. I guess he meant y'all. So thank you. Yes, indeed. Please hit that thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. Steven says he's back. Well, hopefully everything came out okay, Steven. Taste tester number 3 and the misses are delirious.
Taste tester number 3 should be sleep because it's her bedtime.
And Mrs. Dash is enabling.
I am enabling her. I am not helping you go to sleep. I am helping you.
She's helping you stay awake.
Go to bed.
Enabling you to stay awake.
I love you.
So buying an expensive warmer for briskets, couldn't you use an electric smoker without chips? Yes. Speaking of which, Brian, who is the from Patriot Barbecue, he has multiple electric smokers that he uses as more or less like warming ovens, and like a proofing or a finishing oven, and he's had some great success with them. And also, they are much cheaper. Like if you bought 2 of the like Pit Boss, like, and actually I'm saying electric, but like pellet type cookers, he's using them, like I said, to finish food with. And obviously they're electric, but they use pellets, and he's had success with doing just that. Like you buy 2 of those, and they're much cheaper than buying the Auto Sham or a proofer. Victor said we had a problem with the toxic algae in the northwest coast. It made them poisonous to humans. I'm hoping that we get a good winter season, but they will not drop in price. They always sell out. Oh, baby, did you hear that?
What's poisonous?
So Victor said we had a problem with toxic algae in the northwest coast, on the northwest coast. It made them poisonous to humans.
The Dungeness?
The Dungeness. Yeah.
That's what they're saying in the Dungeness.
Laura, how you doing this evening? Captain Newbie said, "Mo butter, baby."
So ask the people.
Victor.
What's another crab that's comparable to Dungeness?
So what is a comparable crab to Dungeness? Because we do not like.
I don't like snow.
We don't like snow, and king is too damn expensive.
Yes.
But I think that's it. Well, it's probably like the stone crab or rock crabs.
I would think that would be like blue though.
No. There might just there is no replacement. I don't know. I will see what Victor says, but
Victor,
yeah, Patriot B says, "Yep, dual master builds, highly recommend." I thought they were pit boss, but master builds. I won't say the same thing. Their roasting box is usually used for large whole cooks, goats, pigs, sheep, etc. Yes, indeed.
I want to do a goat.
Try stone crabs. Yep, what I say? I told you stone crabs. He says proofers are a minimum $1,500. Both the master builds cost me $500. They hold at 150 perfect and can finish at 250 perfect. Yep, I saw a master build 40-inch electric on sale at Bass Pro Shop for $269. That's exactly it. DMV Barbecue. B got those cookers on sale for about that price. What about coconut crabs? They're freaking huge. What's a coconut crab? My wife said, "What's that?" I turned to my computer and consult Google. Coconut crab. Coconut crab is a species of terrestrial hermit crab, also known as a robber crab or palm thief.
Oh my God.
It is the largest terrestrial arthropod in the world, with a weight of 4.1 kilograms and can grow up to 1 meter in length from each tip to tip of the leg. Yo! Yes, I'm looking at that picture.
Y'all eat that? No.
This.
You see this? Oh, you see that?
Yes.
That's
Hold
what
up.
I'm looking at.
Hold on. This. That's what you're talking about, Laura?
Gotta zoom in. Can you see
Oh,
that?
yeah, hold on.
Nobody can see that.
Hush up. Why coconut crab is the crustacean of your worst nightmares. Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh. That is nuts.
I would freak out.
Oh my goodness.
That's not for eating. That's for world domination.
Golly. A coconut crab, also known as a robber crab, climbs a trash can in search of something to eat. Jesus. That's nuts. That's nuts. I don't know about that, Laura. I don't know. Alright. Laura says it's a big ass crab. That's all I say. Yeah. It made all shellfish poisonous. There is nothing that compares to Dungeness. Stone crabs are nice, but they are not as good as Dungeness. Did you hear that? Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. I know king crabs are huge. King crab. They are ridiculous. Images. The images. This crab looks bigger than this lady holding it.
You still looking at that coconut crab?
No. I'm looking at king crabs now. That one, a 1 pound legs and claws, $65 for 1 pound of king crab legs. But that is also from Pike's Place Fish Market. Ridiculous. Yeah. That is crazy. Laura says, I know, right? Watch your big fingers, yeah. Blind Man Cooking says, are pellets comparable to charcoal and I guess in cost? It's hard to say because I usually am able to find deals on charcoal. So because I'm usually buying charcoal when it's on sale. Like the last time I bought charcoal, I bought like 800 pounds of charcoal, and I bought it for, it was like $8 per 20 pound, or $8 for like 40-pound bag. So it ended up being about $8 per 40 pound bag. excuse me, the pellets, I have never found the pellets to go on sale. They are always what same price. I just typically buy a 40-pound bag of pellets, and it costs me $15. So it's a little bit cheaper than charcoal, but I don't know, like as far as cook time, I believe the pellets might actually last a little bit longer too. But I've never been able to kind of compare. You can't really compare apples to apples on that. There's just really no way. Oh, I'm getting distracted looking at these pictures of crabs. And Laura, I'm sorry, I did not drink an energy drink tonight. So there's my yawn. It's 10:15. Oh wait, I gotta go back here to the live stream. All right. Sorry, Laura. All right, let's see. My husband is totally getting new probes for Christmas. So good for him, Sarah. Would have gone today if Patriot if the storms hadn't deterred me. Going tomorrow, man. Storms, swarms. Go get your stuff. Yellow or golden crabs are dang good too. What are yellow or golden? Yellow crabs. They're freaking yellow. Look at that. I didn't know this existed. This is I guess yellow or ghost crabs. Golden ghost crabs growl from their stomachs. What? Who knew? If long, yeah. Food adventures, yes indeed. You also have to apply for a mortgage to buy Alaskan king crab. Yep. Oh. Thanks. Now you. I guess that's 3 now, Laura. Goodness. Tell Mrs. Dash when you folks finally come out here. We will set crab pots while salmon fishing so she can actually catch some fresh Dungeness herself. Dude, you have the ability to catch your own Dungeness crabs? That's freaking awesome. Probably can make a cheap warmer with a box and just a heating element from a cheap electric smoker. Yeah. First Love, yo, how you doing? Gabriel says, sup, Bato, and everyone, how you doing this evening? Que te pasa? Sarah says COVID really screwed over the fishing industry, but they saw some improvements in population and are supposedly slowing down fishing this year, too. Next year, they plan to open up fully in Alaska. Yeah. Laura is the yawn tracker. Just... It didn't count. It didn't count. I'm gonna go get some more ice in my cup and an energy drink now. Is that 5? What? Sarah's so funny. Sarah made a donation. She called it the Meatloaf Fund. Oh. Thank you, Sarah. Now, my wife says I have to go get her meatloaf. Little does she know. Hold on, I'll be right back, guys. Oh, man. I'm coming to my ice machine. A little bit of ice in my cup. Laura says, I's back. We got the cotton candy Rockstar. One of my favorites. I actually like this flavor. Pour it into the cup over the ice. Look at that. Don't put all the ice in 100% to fill up the cup. And you can fit the whole thing in there. Alright, let's see. Catch up on the comments. Sarah the Bristol Bay Sockeye season was huge, but I'm aware that the other salmon didn't do well. Nice. Luke Calamatis, he's back to school. How you doing this evening, sir? Are you been back to school? Was this your first week back, Lou, or where do you guys go back next week? I know in Philly, the students usually went back after Labor Day or after Rosh Hashanah, or actually after Rosh Hashanah, I think. Gabriel says, sorry, Dash, I'm late Bible study. No need to apologize. Started a new teaching job, and the day is 7:30 till 3:44. He said, I am exhausted. Dude, first of all, congratulations. Second of all, nah, it's cool. No, I'm not going to yawn off camera. I still have an earpiece in that connects. You would have heard it. Gabriel says he loves some barbecue meatloaf. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Laura, for welcoming me back. Steven says second thumbs up. That's what's up, man. Thank you so very much, man. I greatly appreciate that. You take the time to do that. Hold up. Yeah, this is warm. Webcam CEO says, what's up? Got my fan on, but it's not doing much anything. It is warm tonight. Actually, it's cool, but it's warm. It's just warm. Laura says, the lovely a-hole that runs the city realized he effed up, and we're on masks until the end of the year. There's people filling up the ICUs yet again. Well, you better get some. You better get some. I don't want no dollars either. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Speaking of which, I owe Taste Tester number 2 $1. I did not have change for him earlier. He did something for me. Well, actually, he paid me for something, and I owed him $1 because he gave me $1 too much. And I finally got the $1 change for him today. Yeah, man, look, you want a show, I can put on a show for you. I am an entertainer. My goodness, sometimes I crack myself up. Now it's gonna be. Victor says the fishermen obviously live on shore. They didn't want to work. Something most folks didn't know: the commercial crabbing season is in winter. Nah, man, Victor, I mean, anytime I watch the whatever the crab shows were on like Discovery, it was always cold, like freezing. They could, see their breath out there, and stuff was freezing up and things like that. So I'm gonna say I didn't know it was cold, but I thought like tuna fishing was done more in the summer. But is tuna fishing done all year, or is it only done in like the summer months versus crabbing is done in the winter? Brandon says, hey man, got lucky tonight. What? And I'm still talking? Or you got lucky. Which one is it? Gotta go down to 4C tomorrow. Oh, I gotta turn and find out what 4C is. I guess that's in the 40s. Randy said he's here. All right. More professional Dungeness crabbers die each year off of Washington State coast than off of Alaska. Well, did not know that. Did you? Wellcam says this is my birthday tomorrow. I'm baking a Russian honey cake. Well, happy birthday and good luck. That's what's up. Definitely. I mean, because, if you don't bake a Russian honey cake properly, I'm sure that's like death. Like in Mother Russia, if you don't bake Russian honey cake properly, you don't want to not bake Russian honey cake not properly. Uh, you guys remember my friend Knucklehead? She was here at my house one night when I was doing the live stream shoot. It was probably a good year ago now. Her birthday is today. Speaking of birthdays, I sent her a message earlier to say happy birthday. She hadn't gotten back to me yet, though. Never forget the episode where the boat dipped down and the guy was no longer on the side of the cages. So effing scary. Woo. Randy says we don't watch TV. I don't watch much TV either. I watch way more YouTube than I do anything else as far as visual entertainment. Yeah, you have to do a Russian honey cake, right? Yep. So it's mine. What? Happy birthday to you too, Laura. My goodness. Laura's birthday is tomorrow, everybody. We should say happy birthday to Laura. Happy birthday, Laura. Definitely. Thank you for hanging out. Are you doing anything fun or special tomorrow? Gabriel says he's back. Blind Man Cooking, you still out there? Just checking in on you. No problem, Laura. Well, yeah, happy birthday. All right, so earlier we started talking about hobbies and other things aside from barbecue. You know, let's talk what you do aside from barbecue. Let's kind of wrap it up. Last half an hour or so. What are some things, you know, I know Victor said, hey, what are some things you want to get into? Definitely, like anybody else who wasn't here earlier and did not get to talk about their hobbies they're doing and or the hobbies they want to do. I mean, you know, usually at this point we start talking about stocks and guns and all types of other stuff, but I'm not gonna lie, I am like, ooh, ready to go to sleep soon. So I figured if we have a good old conversation in the last couple of minutes, we'll fly by in this last half an hour or so. Reginald said, H&C barbecue checking in, new to the game. Well, nothing wrong with that, man. Just welcome. You know, just take your time and be patient. Definitely. Randy said, I have done YouTube projects. I have too. And, you know, I film a lot of projects that I do and post them on YouTube. And it's amazing to me some of the people who follow along with the projects I did. So, that's awesome. Yes, indeed. Laura, happy birthday. That is awesome. So glad to, you know, and I'm not going to put you on the spot. Well, my goodness. 57. That's crazy. You don't look a day over. Nah. Yes, indeed. Happy birthday, Laura. Jimmy, I can neither confirm nor deny. And yes, again, I can neither confirm nor deny. I know that this definitely helps. Because the fact of the matter is, I have been, like this morning, I almost got a decent night's sleep, but I got somewhat of a decent night's sleep. But I was up at 4:30 this morning. Up at 4:30, in the shower by like 4:45, getting dressed by 5 o'clock, downstairs and out the door by 5:45, and I was at my desk by 6:15 this morning. So I am tired from this past weekend. Like, I feel rested and I feel okay, but I'm like, ugh, still drained. All right, blind man. Sometimes I gotta check on you, make sure you're still here. I would hold up some fingers, but yeah. Sucking down the last 40 butt ice. Well, that's what's up. I'm gonna take the day out of the office. I need a break from work. He said I work too hard. Yeah. Every now and again, you have to take mental breaks. Take some time off to recharge your batteries, mentally and physically. So that's something I wish more places, more companies would do. Allow for mental health days. They are important. They are very, very important. Mental health days need to be a universal thing. Victus is 57. Heck, you're still a young lady. True. If I had a DMV appointment this morning. Oh boy. Reginald said, appreciate that we're hosting our first barbecue event this Sunday. A little service. We need all the prayers from the barbecue gods. Reginald, don't be nervous, man. You got this. Just, and even if you don't got it, just, I won't say fake it till you make it, but act as if you have it. Act as if it's under control. Act as if you're already done. Act as if this is not your first one. Okay? You have to act as if and act accordingly to how you want it to go. Alright? Even if you need to, my mother always says, speak it into existence. Right? Well, she doesn't say speak it into existence. She says from your lips to God's ears. But I always take that as speak it into existence. Gabriel says, I'm 48 and I have a beard and I'm a hunk of a man. I'm 40. I have a beard and I'm a chunk of a man. Yeah. Randy says, beer and shorts, shots of tequila are my mental health breaks. Oh my gosh. My goodness. Oh man. Yeah, B says, Reginald, it only seems kinky the first time. It's kinky as far as like, you gotta work the kinks out. Psst. Are you going upstairs now?
No, I gotta finish.
Oh, alright. Randy said he's 55 and all of the above. Russ said, I'm in shape. Round is a shape. And Laura says, stand up. Be proud, Gabe. Blind man says, what am I drinking tonight? I'm glad you asked that. So, I'm drinking some clear tonight. Clear. There's some moon, and there's the shininess, and it's clear. So whenever I refer to clear, whenever I say I'm drinking clear, there is it's the shininess from the moon. If you picking up what I'm putting down, I don't want to say it, exactly what it is. I don't want to put that out there. I don't want my business out on the street. Look, so Jimmy says, look, I can testify now that you ain't that big. I'm telling you, man, I'm a big boy. I carry it well. I'm solid. I won't say that's the difference, but I am solid. Like, I mean, not for nothing. I'm not a scrawny little guy. I'm not like, it's funny, Al Blade's not here anymore, but that dude, he's a beanpole. He, the wind blow too hard, he get knocked over. Gabe says, this is PG. Yeah. Alright, B said, that's not what I meant, but go with it. Yeah. Hiring up a VP for my company and must have experience in the webcam business. All right. Try to cook with a bag of dollar store charcoal, and it wouldn't stay lit. He says, never use dollar store charcoal. Randy, why would you? Well, I mean, you know, it might have been a convenience thing or what. B said the first time is always the hardest. The first one is always the first one is always the most memorable. A lot of times. Sonny G, how you doing this evening, man? Bumpy, hey yo, man, what's up with you? Did you like set an alarm to wake up during the middle of the night? Now you know this. Bumpy had to pee. That's why he's up. He ain't fooling nobody. Bumpy had to pee. He said, "Hey, he gonna give me a thumbs up." If you haven't given me a thumbs up, like Bumpy has and like Sonny has, please do. Really, I tell you, it really does make me feel better about doing these videos. It helps these videos, and it helps my channel. So please hit that thumbs up button for me. Oh wait, there's a bunch of folks coming in here, which means y'all probably finished up with another live stream. What's up, Thyron? How you doing this evening? Victor says Reginald will be like the swan, cool and collected above water, paddling like hell under. He says you'll do well. Yes, indeed. I definitely agree there. You just kind of, you got to keep treading water, just like the swan or like a duck. You know, the duck, you see the duck floating and the duck's not doing anything, but underneath, yeah. Gabriel says drink is the Budweiser, and then I have some Tito's and cranberry. Man, I don't know. I always drink the liquor first, then the beer later. If I didn't, well, I never have, to be honest. Randy said I hit that thumbs up because I almost always learn something from you. Well, thank you, Randy, man. I appreciate that. Jimmy says, so let's hit that thumbs up again. Bumpy says he's in Myrtle. Aha! How much longer you have down there, Bumpy? I might have to give you some things to do. You know, Myrtle, I'm gonna say is my spot, but we love Myrtle. We were down there earlier this year, so I can tell you some things to do. Sonny G says hello. Steven, yep. I remember the first day I opened up after building my 500 gallon. He said he was petrified. First he was afraid. He was petrified. He said the people kept coming back for more and more. He said it was crazy. That's a good feeling. It is. Moonshine. Blind man cooking. I just didn't want to say it for YouTube purposes, but I'll you know, I will clearly put it out there for you. Moonshine. So Sarah says our food trailer should be up by this time next year. Nice. Smoking lard? No, I have not. But if smoking lard is kind of like rendering beef tallow, I mean, I won't say it is what it is, but I mean, I'm sure people do it. White lightning, yeah, corn liquor, you know. Yes, white lightning. Like grease lightning, but but more potent. Grease lightning, go grease lightning. Bumpy said Myrtle's is my second home. He's leaving in the morning. I feel the same way, and my wife will probably tell you something similar. I'm gonna say we go down to Myrtle often, but so this was the first time we had been down to Myrtle in 4 or 5 years. All right, remember I told you my friend Knucklehead? She just replied back. She must have been out to dinner or something. I don't know, doing something she not supposed to be doing, probably. She just replied and said thanks for the birthday wish. So, anyway, pretty sure you can still let me know a few things. Yeah, Bumpy, you know, especially with the fact that I have kids doing different things with the kids. So, you know, might be a little different for you. I can't remember. I think you have kids too. Uh, Sunny says, "What's everybody's Labor Day plans?" I don't have any cooks planned. I was supposed to actually be up there, in Philly. My high school class, we normally do a cookout, like get together, and the person who was planning it said it wasn't a whole bunch of people that were talking about participating, so she's gonna have to postpone it. I said, all right, it works for me. Um, Randy said they smoked lard and added it to the pork ribs, wrapped for extra flavor and tenderness. It looked good, and I thought of doing it. Okay. I mean, not for nothing. There's already, I would say, enough fat that's going to come off of the ribs, especially if they're cooked correctly. I don't know. Add an extra. Oh, Russ said he set sends to sell when it hit 343 to break even. Now it's at $4. I did see it was at $4 today, and I was like, oh man, I only have like 4 or 5 shares because my whole thing is this. I realize if I put it on the watch list, I don't watch the watch list as closely as I do my portfolio. So I said, all right, let me just hold on to a few of them, and then when I start seeing it drop, then I'll know to throw some more, throw some more dry powder at it. He's got a 4-year-old. Yo, it's raining like crazy here. All right, Bumpy. Have you ever been to the? Oh, you said you're coming home tomorrow. Never mind. Next time you go down there, let me know. Yeah, I know, Sonny. Sonny is like, oh man, I wish I'd have come and hung out with you. Uh, but you know what, Sonny? I don't know, man. I might have to let you know because maybe I can come up there and commandeer your trailer, and I won't have to tow my own equipment up to Philadelphia. I might have to let you know. I'll keep you posted. This is why we can just add bacon grease. I don't know. Maybe he had the rendered pork. The lard was something else or something from somewhere else. Not everybody has access to, but I mean, the lard could have very well been bacon grease. Yeah, I won't say you never know, but he didn't specify where the lard came from. We call Shine Mountain Dew here on the island. Shoot. Man, Mountain Dew is Mountain Dew. Shoot. Uh, yeah, it's funny, Victor. I gave Brian grief about welding in flip flops. You want me to cook on it? The lot came from a bucket from the store. It could have been anything, yeah. We're Fun Warehouse. Fun Warehouse. We took our kids to Fun Warehouse one day. It's in Myrtle Beach proper, but it's like on the south. Like it's south. I'm trying to think if it was Myrtle Beach or if it wasn't Myrtle Beach, but it was further south. Not very far off the beaten path because we got there pretty quickly, but we had a good time. You go in there, excuse me, and you buy a day pass, and there's a bouncy house, roller skating, there's arcade, there's bowling, go karts, and they have this VR thing, and it was really cool. Especially like I said, because You spent like $40 maybe per kid, and we were in there the days when it rained. Well, the day it rained, we were in there, and we had a good time in this fun warehouse. And yes, Victor, Brian did the entire build in flip flops. I'm like, oh my gosh, man, not me. I've had weld spatter hit my sneaker, like a sneaker, and get inside the cloth front. Nope, never again. I weld in boots only. Like, I do not want that weld spatter hitting my feet. I learned the hard way. Never again. Not today. Victor says he just subscribed. Nice. Not like Brian's put out any more videos or anything. He's too busy. Yeah. Speaking of too busy, I don't have a video for tomorrow either. B said the arms were the worst. He said cut off jean legs to protect them. Or, I mean, I have that blue shirt. It's like an Oxford. That, I won't say the cotton on that shirt, but it's really nice and heavy, and it does well for me when I'm welding. So it's a great deal for children to have fun. Yes, indeed, Gabriel. I mean, it was, like I said, it was $40, and you stay in this. Like I said, it's unlimited go-karts, unlimited skating, so roller skating. The roller skating, the four-wheel skates are included. If you get inline skates, they're like $5 extra or something like that. The bouncy house was good for kids under 10. And laser tag. I don't think I mentioned laser tag earlier. Laser tag, the arcade, it was cool. It was a small little arcade, but you had to pay extra money, like, and you couldn't like use coin. They had a card that you had to reload or use and load. So that was a bit of a gimmick. I'm trying to think what else was there. The VR headset thing. So you buy one pass, and they got an experience with the VR headset on. So I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't actually do it, but I thought it was cool. What else was there? I talked about the go karts, and again, all of these things that you could do are unlimited. It was just a matter of being there, and like an amusement park, you get on the ride, you get off the ride, then you gotta run all the way back around to get back on the ride again. That was what my kids were doing on the go karts. The boys were doing that on the go karts. They would get off and walk very expeditiously to the entrance to get back on. Because it rained this day, so we chilled out in the pool. Dang, man, Bumpy, I wish I knew you were down there, man. I'd have sent you to go see my man Mark. Mark is up at like 55th and Ocean, 55th, 57. I met him when I was down there over the summer, watching the sunrise, and like to the point now where he sends me pictures of the sunrise every morning. But pretty cool cat, really cool cat. He's out there every single morning. I could describe him to you, and you would see him, and you'd be like, "Hey, Scott sent me," and he's like, "What? You know?" Yep. So, man, I've been doing this private auction. I think I won a winner. Oh, probably Carhartt for $16. Nice. It's just. Yeah, he welds in flip flops, man. I gave him grief every single time he panned over, and you would see him welding something, and you would see his big toe. I'm like, dude, what the hell? Like, those flip flops, OSHA approved? Like, seriously. I telling you, he was welding in flip flops, and just like he said, he welded the whole thing. He was pretty proud of it too. SeaWorld. Wow, that's what's up. I've never been to a SeaWorld, actually, Gabriel. Man, oh man. Yeah, the things we do. But the Myrtle Beach, we enjoy Myrtle Beach. And we stay further north in Myrtle. So we're away from all the hustle and bustle, and we kind of go into the hustle and bustle when we really want to or need to. Yeah. The propane tank sounds like a few videos in the future. Yes, indeed, Jimmy. So, whole thing is, Kirk told me about a propane tank last year, and my van wasn't running 100%, and COVID was running rampant at 100%. So I'm like, man, excuse me. Once things die down, I'll have to reach back out and let you know. So I think I am getting to the point where I'm ready to try and talk to him about it. Trey Jones, he says, "Sup, Dash? Long time no holla." Yes, sir. Oh, Troy. Choose. I'm sorry. I don't have my glasses on, so I just read that as Trey, not Troy. Troy, how are you doing? Put it on your last video. Yeah. B says, Dash, just so you know, they frown upon you bringing a fishing pole to SeaWorld. He says, don't ask me how I know. Last time I was at Myrtle for Sport Bike Week, a slightly different group from your family trip. Man, I already know. That's, I'm just gonna... Sport Bike Week is Sport Bike Week different from just Bike Week? I never knew there was a Sport Bike Week. I knew about Bike Week, but never Sport Bike Week. That's crazy. Troy, he's doing well with the bass. He's in high school now, and well, actually, this is his sophomore year. And last year he was playing with someone, and that person he was playing with at school was definitely teaching him a lot of different things, new and different things. So he's doing pretty well. He's still practicing, so he hasn't put it down, which is good. If you go fishing at SeaWorld, use corn dogs as bait. Match the hatch. Sure. Bumpy never did Bike Week. Too much from him. Yeah, those of us that are married. All right. Hey, if you have not hit that thumbs up button for me, if you could, I'd greatly appreciate it. Guys, this was fun. This is kind of a chill, laid back discussion. Definitely. Really, every now and again, we don't have to talk about barbecue all day, every day. It's okay to not talk about barbecue. There's a guy by me that has a 500 gallon for $3,000 that he bought or that he's selling. Gave us just one more. Shoot, man. I don't want to say 6 minutes, but I'm trying to go to sleep tonight. If I drink more of that, I'll be asleep sooner than 6 minutes. Well, next week, I'm asking about the biscuits. You do that, Sarah. Definitely. That's one of those inside jokes that it cracks me up every single time. And I'm telling you, man, it's like I won't go to Sam's. Like I have not been to Sam's. It's funny. I have not been inside Sam's to go shopping in like a week or two. The only place, or almost the only place, I stopped to get fuel on my road trip from Philly to Ocala to Atlanta, from Atlanta to Charlotte, and Charlotte back home was at Sam's, Sam's gas or Sam's station, Sam's Club, the gas station, but only the gas stations that had diesel fuel. So talk about like navigating to a specific place because they had diesel. Yeah, I made it from Glen Burnie, which is just south of Baltimore, to Florence, South Carolina, on in one stop. It wasn't even on one tank because I still had about a quarter of a tank, if not a little bit more than a quarter of a tank, and it was only 450 miles ish, and from 6 a.m. to a little after 1 p.m. So it was a long ride, almost 7 hours, but it was. I could have kept going. Like I had fuel to keep going. I could have made it that much further, but it was cool. It was cool. I won't say testing the limits, but definitely seeing how far I could get on one tank of fuel. Dash reminds you, yeah, just for the tank. Yeah, how many hours was the trip to Florida? I left my house at about a little after 5:30, closer to 5:45. I got to Sam's in Glen Burnie right before 6 o'clock. We left from Sam's in Glen Burnie at about 6:15 or so, after fueling up, and I got to my mother-in-law's house. She lives in Central Florida, between, like, she lives north of Tampa, and it was 9 o'clock. The the van full of her stuff and fully laden, towing the car, her car. We were only going like 60, 65 at the most. So it took me quite a while. It took me like 13 hours, no, more than 13 hours. 6 to 6 is 12, plus another 3, 15 hours. But I was driving slow. Like, had I had a faster vehicle, when I left from my house to get down to her house before, it took me 12 and a half hours. Just put it in perspective. But I was moving. Fine. The van pulled fine. Um, it was not saying that you couldn't feel that the weight was back there, but once I got moving, it was good. Getting her going from a dead stop was a little sluggish, and I could definitely tell there was a car back there. There was something back there. But, I mean, it towed fine. The only thing, I watched my water temperature, my engine oil temperature, my transmission fluid temperature. Those are the things. And the fuel economy I have on my scan gauge. So I just tried to keep my water temperature at 190 degrees, my oil temperature at under 250 degrees, and the transmission temperature was kind of like between 150 and like 170, depending on if I was climbing a hill or something like that. But it wasn't really bad. Nice, Sonny. That's what's up. What up, Marcus? How you doing this evening? Here he is. What up, Marcus? I'm holding up my cup with a Crimson Creek Smokehouse sticker on it. Just saw the Ghost Fire yesterday. Yeah, nice. I'm off the bed. Yeah, Victor says I'm off the bed. Everyone have a great night. Patriot Barbecue, I'll check out your build tomorrow. Dash, don't forget the biscuits. Thanks, Victor. I appreciate you. Yeah, freezers definitely do help. Yeah, where's Jamie been? Oh, there she is. She says, I'm here. You beat me to it, Laura. I am a little behind in the comments, though. I like Sunny's AG. I like seeing guys doing it. Yes, indeed. We took the college kids to dinner. The college kid to dinner tonight. Sorry, we're late now. Where is she? Did she join us? Miss, I'm a senior in college now. uh, I hate it. I'm about to sign off. I am. Jeez. Beat. Yeah, you said nice to find someone local for sure. All right, guys. I am going to go ahead and sign off. I am trying to get to bed at a decent time. I have to get up tomorrow morning early as well. Gone are my late days. Gone are my late days on Thursday mornings. I am at work, where I am working by 6 a.m. on Thursdays now. Ugh. Where I used to not have to work until 10, so I used to get to sleep in. Jamie says she's making big life decisions, and it looks like she's gonna be adulting soon. Oh my gosh, they grow up so fast. Jamie, how? Laura says good night. Good night, TC. Who's TC? Bye for now. Oh my gosh. I guess that's Dash and all. Enjoy the night. Oh, enjoy the night, eh? Please tell the family I said hello. Sunny says, sure will. You too, Marcus. You be easy. Jamie, you guys, I'm sure Jamie's probably like all curled up on her couch in the corner. So you guys definitely be easy. Marcus, I know he's sitting front and center. Probably drinking him. So yeah, there's that. Laura says, I couldn't get it, Laura. I'm like done. Steven says later, taters. Have a great rest of the week and upcoming weekend. Stay safe and be good, people. See you next week. Yes, indeed. All right, guys. You definitely want to say thank you for hanging out. Really, really appreciate you guys hanging out and being here. If you have not already hit that thumbs up, button for me, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could. So I am going to I see your message, but I'm using my phone, so I can't reply or read it right now. So yeah. Jamie says that was creepily accurate. Yeah. It's not like I have never been there before and know what your routine is on Wednesday night. Know what the routine is almost every night. I need to be a part of the routine, Jamie. Let me be a part of the routine every now and again. Having effects from Ida. I'm not sure where you're. I'm in Baltimore, and we had some heavy rain and thunderstorms this afternoon. I got the message 3 times now, B. This is oak tree cut down on Cooks Lane in Edmondson. Like, is it cut into rounds? Anyway, maybe I'll check it out in the morning. Dude, I got the message 4 times now, Brian. But anyway, all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off, and I am gonna crash and go to sleep. I'll reply to you guys' messages probably in the morning. I'm not replying to messages tonight because I can't spell straight. Anyway, you guys, thank you so very much again. Big splits. Well, Bumpy, I might have to check it out. I will go tonight, but it's too late for that. That's like 5 times now, B. I got the same message. Must be your inferior Android. No, you sent the message, or the message was sent from your iPhone multiple times. So, therefore, big fan. Yes, indeed. All right, guys. You guys take great care. Thank you so very much again. Thanks, Bumpy. I appreciate you looking out. Always, best wood is free wood. Anyway, thank you guys, and I'm gone.